You want to talk about a loaded question. Today's topic, it's right up there with the very best of them. The males and the females. When it comes to love and affection, which cat takes home the prize? I'm all but positive that if you brought in 100 cat owners, proud owners of both male and female cats, at the end of it all, you'd walk away scratching your head and still very unsure when it comes to a true answer. In today's material, I'll do my very best to crack the code. Are male or female cats more loving and affectionate? Is there an answer? Or does personality, environment, and being fixed play the biggest roles? Very interesting topic, and I've got you covered. Stay tuned. The tendencies. Oh, you have to love those tendencies. Many times that's really just a fancy way of saying, hey, we're not too sure. It could be this or it could be that. And when it comes to who is more loving and affectionate, in truth, all we really have are those tendencies. History, to some degree, has taught us that as a whole, that male felines tend to be a bit more outgoing. They're more drawn to people, they're often more engaging, more willing to socialize and have fun. Thanks to these qualities, this type of cat will naturally lend itself to being a bit more open to giving love and receiving love. And while, quite obviously, that's certainly not to say that females aren't everything that the males are, the difference seems to be more of. The males are more outgoing, more affectionate, more engaging, more willing to socialize and play. Male cats do have a tendency, and there's that word again, tendency, to be more trusting, not as questioning, not as much posturing or what could be considered as standoff type behavior. Male cats love to take the plunge, where females are a bit more guarded around people, especially people that they just don't know. If you've got a house cat, a pet that just loves to spend hours on the sofa and cuddle up, there's a good chance that you've got a male. Male cats are a bit more loud and playful. Females, well, there's a better chance, if allowed to roam free in the home, they'll be more inclined to just sort of chill out and let you sleep through the night. And if male cats are more social and perhaps a bit more clingy, which naturally yields itself to being more affectionate, female cats often have a tendency to walk to the beat of their own drum. And unless they've built a trusting bond with a person, they're all about the freedom and more than happy to take advantage of their own independence. Female cats, most notably adult female felines, say that 3 times fast, female felines, they're often more than content with being alone. In fact, they could find it bothersome if you want to be close, want to cuddle, want to invade that personal space. Female cats don't really need a lot of external entertainment to keep them happy and interested. The more hands-off, the better. So it seems, and they seem to function better that way. Female cats are indeed loyal, make no mistake, and they do love their owners, just like the males, but there's a difference between wanting attention and needing attention. The males, they're a touch more needy, whereas a female cat can sort of take it or leave it. So, I think you can see where this is going. If the question, and the only question, is about love and affection, male cats seem to be wired to desire it just a bit more than females. Now, all of this is based on a history of traits and tendencies, a history of pet ownership and collective experiences. However, regardless of the answer to the question, it's loose at best. Well, why is that? Because your cat is not a number, part of some grand experiment. And there are a few things that can trump it all, and that's your cat's personality, unique personality, your pet's environment, whether or not they're fixed, and the role that you play as an owner. Cats, male or female, are far more likely to turn the affection and love meter on or off based on the vibe. Is there a reason to express love and affection in the first place? Let's take a human example. You could be the nicest person in the world, but not every setting and not every environment is conducive for laughs and smiles. And if a cat is in a stress-filled environment and really has little to no desire to be loyal to an owner, there's really no true way of knowing if that cat really cares or not, because they likely got more things going on, more things that are far more important. If your male cat, for example, is quite the pest and always aggressive, there's likely much more going on than some anomaly where this male cat, contrary to popular belief, is not loving. Everything that I've mentioned is more of a baseline. going in with the assumption that the environment is safe and ripe for all good qualities to shine. Keep that in mind. With respect to cats that haven't been fixed, well, this one's a curveball. Male cats in their natural state are more likely to be aggressive and even attempt to leave your home and leave your property in the great quest for a female mate. Aggression, you say? Yeah, so much for being wired for love and affection, right? Female cats, well, they are. The females can be quite loud. Here again, it's an attempt to attract a mate. Cats that are not fixed have a tendency for aggression, the desire to escape and roam, and the need to be territorial even more than usual. When taking that into consideration, the lines can get rather blurry in a hurry. So, when examining this topic, in order to get to the root of the answer, or one that comes close, we're looking at two distinct setups. Number one, a peaceful environment, a thriving environment, an environment that is conducive for cats to display who they are, who they really are, personality-wise, without negative external factors. And number two, cats that have been fixed. Once those wild hares, let's call them, have been calmed, it's easier to get a read on which cats, the males or the females, will display a true tendency to be more loving and affectionate with their owners. Overall, it's really just about finding the cat that meshes well and works well in your home environment, works well with your family, with your children. Additionally, even though this is a very worthy topic, it's never wise to take information like this as gospel. Because what does it mean at the end of the day? In my view, honestly, not too much. It's like saying men have a tendency to eat more pizza than women. Well, okay, what does it mean? You could have a wife that loves pizza more than any man you've ever known. And because that's your wife, that's really the only person that matters. Right? As a cat owner, especially someone who is looking to own a cat for the first time, it's all situational. Finding the best fit, that's what it's really all about. The best fit for your home dynamic. Let's say you have a cat. The cat's 20 years old. And this cat has been with you under your roof 99% of its life. It's beautiful. It's been a beautiful thing. The best bond ever. The greatest cat ever. The best pet you've ever owned. Wonderful. Now let's say everything is equal except this exact same cat, 20 years old, lived next door. Things can be totally different, a different ballgame entirely. The cat could have a different, probably a very different life, different experiences, different personality, a personality that will have been shaped, at least in some part, by different owners. Find the right cat for you. Don't dwell too much on tendencies and which cat, male or female, will provide the most affection. If a cat is loved, given all the essentials, and treated with respect, this topic question, it won't be a question for long because your cat, male or female, will be giving you all the love and affection and attention that you could have ever want or ever need. Show me a loving and dedicated cat owner, and more times than not, I'll show you a loving feline. To the audience of Senior Cat Wellness, what are your personal experiences? Does your cat go against these tendencies? Is your female cat just the most loving cat that you've ever had? Your personal thoughts, overall opinions on this topic? That comment section, as always, it's all yours. And if you enjoyed this content, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you as a member of the Senior Cat Wellness family. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.